Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Part 3 of getting to know me, answer questions for my first anniversary, being that it is today, July 24th, 2016. So this will be part 3 like I just mentioned. So I'm just going to carry on. Again, I want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. This is awesome. You guys rock my socks. Honestly, this is awesome. I love YouTube. It's my little outlet. I may not have a lot of spare time in life, but this is what I do in my spare time when I have it. So yeah, anyway, moving right along. I've just got a few more questions to go through before we're finished. And so the next bunch of questions are from Victoria Perkins. First one was, and you might find some repetitive questions, which I will just sort of skim over from previous videos. What was the candle that started it all? I can't remember what it started it all, but my likelihood, again, which I've mentioned in my previous videos, it's probably more like a vanilla candle. I didn't really get totally like gung-ho collector until my Bath & Body Works opened up closest to me, which was a 40-minute drive 5 or 6 years ago. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but in early years in college, I didn't have a lot of money, but I know, like, because I would not have had a lot of money, I would have played it safe and probably gone with something very simple like a vanilla that I already knew I would love. So there you go. Which Twilight book was my favorite? Now, Victoria and she knows I love Twilight. I am a Twihard. I actually went to Works, Washington. I'd still say, I think the next question is the movie as well. Which one's my favorite? I still say the Twilight movie. Here we go. The book, Breaking Dawn, doesn't matter. The book is all in one. So the last book, and then I'd actually say part 2 of Breaking Dawn is my favorite movie. I think that I went opening night like I did for a lot of Twilight movies and Harry Potter movies. I went opening night, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it after all these years, but just in case you haven't, that ending was just, it was perfect, because I didn't expect it at all, the way that they had it designed and structured. It surprised all of us in the theater. Were like, oh, like, oh my God. So I think for that, I thank them for that, because, you know, just when we fans think we know it all, they threw it right back at us. So that's why. Team Edward or Team Jacob? Still on the track for Twilight. As I just mentioned, I went to Forks, Washington, and I went with a friend of mine at the time, and she was definitely Team Edward, and I'm always underdog. I'm Team Jacob. So this is like a huge sweater. Trust me, I can fit 2 of me in there, but that was on purpose. I did that on purpose. La Push, Washington, which was the reserve for the characters, for Jacob's family and all that stuff. So I'm definitely Team Jacob. I'm always an underdog supporter. It was so cute too. Anyway. Oh yeah, and then she says, as a female firefighter, do you ever feel that people treat you differently? Are there many ladies in my firefighting group? First of all, I am the only female firefighter in my fire hall. For my hall's history of many, many decades, there's only been 3 of us. But the other 2 are no longer there anymore, and then there's just me right now. So that's just the second part. The first part, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Like anything, I was doing something else before the firefighting as well. That is definitely a man-driven career in that. I definitely had to earn my keep like everyone does, but prove to myself that I can do it. Once you prove it to yourself that you can do it, everyone can see that for what it is. So I will say that in general, 99.9% of the people out there are very supportive, as long as you pull your weight, because no one should be treated any differently, especially we're volunteer firefighters. Everybody's got to pull their own weight, the same weight. We all get paid. It's paid on call. We all get paid the same amount, no matter whether you've been in for 25, 30 years or you've been in for little over a year and a bit. So proving to yourself that you can do it shows that people can support you. But there's always, it doesn't matter, we are the 21st century, it doesn't matter where we go as females, there's always going to be certain people who don't think that you can do it until you prove to yourself and and to therefore other people that you can, and that they can trust you and all that stuff. So I guess that's the best way I can answer that. So yeah, that's cool. Where would be the first place I would go to the United States if you come to visit? Well, it's a little complicated right now, but apparently I have two offers. Offers from different parts of the U.S. One's Minnesota, one's Oklahoma. So anyway, I don't know. Gosh, I don't know, but I don't know. One of those two places, apparently, if I'm invited, that would be great. Yeah. What's the best part of living in Canada? Freedom. Our healthcare system. Without going into too much politics, I watch the news. I watch what's happening to my brothers and sisters below, like my neighbors below us here in Canada, and I cringe for you guys. I mean, I know I'm not going to get political, but when we border the same, it's kind of scary, some of the things that are said. But in Canada, the fact we have all four seasons, we have mountain ranges, we have the Arctic tundra, where I'm from, the desert, which is probably the only desert in Canada, oceans, we're surrounded by ocean, like it's amazing, and we have major lakes all in the middle of, it's just, I am so proud to be Canadian. I would never lose that. Yeah, I love being Canadian, and yeah, that's all. I don't know what else to say. Sorry, I didn't want to get political there, but I will say it's a little scary sometimes when you watch some of the things on television. Oh, by the way, we're taping this a little bit later. Willow's left me. She's outside, probably basking the sunshine we're finally getting in the summer. We're finally getting summer here. All right, 7 minutes in. Wow. Okay, Elizabeth's life. She coined herself, she's a crazy cat lady. She said, when did you get Willow? My boyfriend at the time picked up Willow at the SPCA. She's 13 years old now, so 13 and a half. So 13 years ago come May, I've known her for just over 13 years. My God, that's really bad. But how old is she? She's 13 and a half. What is her favorite toy? Well, I brought out a few of them. She likes those Kong ones. She likes to beat up on them, like hug them and then kick the shit out of them. They're really tattered, but they're these toys where you stuff the thing in the middle there with catnip. And this one I love because I have hardwood floors everywhere, and it's again ratty, but it goes like this and it actually moves. But I pull the string and I toss it down the hall, and she's like a dog on hardwood floors, and it's hilarious. But I will also say the number one toy that she loves, like children love the boxes that the toys came in. Willow loves her Q-tips in the bathtub. Don't know why. She just throw a Q-tip in the bath, no water in it, of course. She just goes crazy. All right, I gotta speed through these. I'm sorry. Have I ever held two kennels out in front of her Willow and had her pick one? No, I haven't. I don't know if I trust her. She wouldn't really care much, I don't think. If I could only use one makeup brand for the rest of my life, which one would that be? I would say NYX. Because if I didn't have money or didn't have a lot of money, I'd probably go with NYX for the drugstore brand. Yeah, probably NYX. I mean, there's certain things, whatever, it's all good. Diana A, what do I do for a living? Well, I've kind of brought that up before. I can't really say where exactly I work, but just note that I am an office manager. I'm the only support for an office of about 12 people in my office. But for safety reasons, I am just going to say that. And where's my ideal vacation? Well, sort of touched on it before. Maui for heat. I would love to go where there's total, I would love to go, again, Greenland. We've already talked about that. Greenland, Iceland, and none of it. I've already been to the Yukon here in Canada. So for the polar opposites of weather, I think that's what I would do. So you guys, that is all my questions. And I thank you guys all for joining in. Again, keeping this super awesome and interactive, and I love these questions. I was writing them down as they were coming in, and if you notice I wasn't responding on my actual YouTube channel, I wanted the ones that people had the actual questions, I wrote them out, and because you're going to get your response this way. So I thought that was a little bit more fun. So again, you guys, thank you so much. It's been a whole year. Today is 1 years old. Today my channel is 1 year old, and I'm super excited to find out what happens in life in the next year. So who knows? I don't know. All right, you guys, take care, and as always, have fun, and thank you very much. Happy birthday to you too.